On average, you spend approximately 2 hours a day scrolling through social media. Now, let's do the math. That's around 700 hours a year, equivalent to an entire month of your life devoted to mindlessly scrolling and watching nonsense on your phone. To be real, we both know it's more than 2 hours. How much more time are you planning to pour into the endless scroll of social media? Letting precious moments slip away. The notifications, the mindless scrolling. Is it really worth it? Look at this digital circus we are stuck in. Those addictive heart buttons. They are not harmless. Experts say they mess with our heads, pumping us full of feel-good vibes to keep us hooked. Sneaky algorithms are watching, figuring out our every like and dislike to control what we see. Have you noticed things are changing? Look around. Almost everyone's rocking a smartphone. They are particularly part of the furniture. We are not just living, we are unwittingly pawns in a manipulative game, played by some faceless tech overlords. Here's the shocker. Studies, borrowing from gaming disorder criteria, spill the tea. Almost half of the young guns in these studies show signs of being too sucked into social media, obsessed or moody when they are not scrolling. And guess what? When adults hear this, they nod like, yeah, been there. That little heart button, it's like a digital drug, and that never-ending scroll, it's like a trap, pulling us deeper into this digital madness. There's no need to believe in the myth of perfect people because guess what? They don't exist. Celebrities on social media might look like they have it all together, but trust me, behind those filters, they are just as human as you are. Stop mindlessly following their every move on social media like it's the only thing that matters. The real stars here are each and every one of you. Don't follow, lead. You've got your own story to write and your own dreams to chase. Unfollow, unsubscribe, and unfan the celebrities. Be your own hero. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, go ahead and give it a thumbs up by clicking that like button. Your support means a lot. Everyone can relate to this scenario. You're in the midst of studying or working, fully absorbed in the task at hand. The environment is serene until, unexpectedly, a notification pops up on your screen. In a split second, everything in your hands is set aside as your attention gravitates towards that notification, and what was a moment of peace turns into hours of distraction. Forget about that phone for a bit, put it away, and focus on what you're doing. Remember, when you were a little kid, no phones or screens in sight. Life was about simple joys, playing with friends, tackling homework, and soaking up every moment. But now, you are mostly sitting on your bed, endlessly scrolling. Jaron Lanier once said in his book, 10 Arguments for Deleting Your Social Media Accounts Right Now, addiction gradually turns you into a zombie. Zombies don't have free will. Once again, this result isn't total but statistical. You become more like a zombie more of the time than you otherwise would be. Yeah, he's right. Look at yourself. You look pretty terrible when your neck is permanently angled down, absorbed in that phone screen. It's not a good look, and instead of being part of the world, you've become a slave to your device. Seriously, it's doing no favors for your posture, and the world isn't going anywhere while you scroll. You're missing out on life with that constant phone hunch. Lift that gaze, and maybe, just maybe, you'll realize the world you've been ignoring looks way better than any screen. Step away because there's more to life than the fleeting distractions of social media. Your future self will thank you for choosing the path of meaningful moments. You only live once, so make every tick of the clock count. Share your thoughts. We'd love to hear what you're thinking. Drop a comment and let's spark up a conversation. Your perspective matters. Log out. No more incessant posting, chasing likes, comments, or story views. Your life is not some online popularity contest. Come on, You're close. Recognize it. Social media is not real. It's a dream, a distraction. Those likes, comments are merely illusions, pulling you away from the tangible world. Quitting social media is not just a casual lifestyle preference, but a power move against the psychological puppetry these platforms are pulling on us. Jaron Lanier dropped some knowledge, coining the term bummer for the behavioral technologies Facebook and others use to turn user actions into an empire for rent. It's a game, and we are the pawns, falling into the traps of algorithmic filtering that feeds on our reactions, especially the polarizing stuff. Mark O'Connell summed it up. Social media platforms know what we see, how we react, and manipulate what we see next to control our actions. We end up market analyzing our own posts, chasing engagement, and let's be real, negativity tends to get more likes than positivity. It's like we're caught in this engineered loop of compulsive behavior and increasing acrimony. Go offline, ignore the notifications. They're just noise. Remember, you're more important. Turning off notifications is not a sacrifice, but a reclaiming of control over our time and attention. Your true story is not written in pixels, it's lived in the authenticity of your experiences. So I challenge you to take a 30-day break from our beloved social media and online platforms for 30 days. Yes, you heard it right. Take a step back from the online spaces that aren't crucial to your daily life. It could be your favorite social media or any online habit you can live without. During this time, you can either completely ditch these platforms or set some simple rules for when and how you engage with them. Trust me, after these 30 days, you'll feel stronger and get closer to the real life. Your reality is waiting. Don't let it be just another unread notification. As Carl Newport, discussing a mass declutter experience, noted the initial challenge participants faced, he said, "Many of the participants in my mass declutter experiment, however, reported that these feelings of discomfort faded after a week or two." Brooke described this experience as follows. The first few days were surprisingly hard. My addictive habits were revealed in striking clarity. Moments of waiting in line, moments between activities, moments of boredom, moments I ached to check in on my favorite people, moments I wanted an escape, moments I just wanted to look something up, moments I just needed some diversion. I would reach for my phone and then remember that everything was gone. But then things got better. As time wore on, the detox symptoms wore off and I began to forget about my phone, she explained. And also our relationships. Like, seriously, we're out here drowning in this fake relationship vibe. Everyone flexing their highlight reels, but where's the depth? It's all about those double taps and generic comments. We need to demand more than just emoji love. Real connections, real experiences, they ain't happening through a screen. They're made of more than filtered pics and scripted convos. The real relationships are what truly matter. Invest in those, not the fleeting allure of social media. Got a friend always on their phone? Share this and say meeting in person beats texting. Let's nudge them towards real-life connections. Forget the endless scroll. Let's talk about real wins. Instead of racking up likes, let's stack up awards, the ones that actually matter. Instead of obsessing over celebs or myths on the gram, let's be our own legends. Forget just looking at them. Plan to be like them. Or better yet, plan to be someone others look up to. Channel that energy into studying, hustling, and growing. Don't just follow the trend. Set it. Imagine the beauty of leveling up not just your likes, but your whole life, mind, body, and soul. So next time you're tempted to scroll, ask yourself, do you want to be a spectator or do you want to be the show? Plan to be followed by hundreds, not just online, but in real life. If you're all about reclaiming your time from social media, stay tuned, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay in the loop for practical tips on a balanced digital lifestyle. Your next step to a mindful online experience.